So, Allie,
Megan.
I have asked you not to tell me the name of this episode until after we roll.
Yep.
So, shall we play some rollies?
Yep. Might as well.
You know what? Since I'm wearing Strong Jaw Ale, I feel like I have to roll grog.
Fair enough.
Who are you rolling? Oh, let me show.
Everyone take a guess. Everyone take a guess who I'm rolling.
Wonder why.
I will be rolling Scanlan short haul today. Of course.
Okay. Shall we roll?
I'm ready.
All right. 3, 2, 1, roll. Okay. Not bad. What'd you roll?
That's my second natural one of this season.
I thought it was your third. I thought this is your third. Is it not?
No, I went 8, 1, 8, 8, like 11. I don't remember what I rolled for episode 7, but I just rolled another 1. I've rolled like 3 8s and 2 1s this season. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
It's ironic. I rolled again. I just rolled a natural 20. I'm not even fucking kidding you. Scanlan, you are getting on my last fucking nerve.
Well, he's doing his job then. That's Scanlan. All right, Allie. I'm scared. What's the name of this episode?
The title of this episode, Megan, is The Bard's Lament. I'm so fucking scared right now.
Right.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Rated MA. As always, I'm Allie and this is Megan. Today we're watching Legend of Vox Machina Season 4, Episode 8, The Bard's Lament. Guys, I can't watch The Bard's Lament. I physically can't watch it because I get like secondhand embarrassment from it and I get really uncomfortable. The Bard's Lament makes me physically fucking uncomfortable. I'm so scared.
I'm not ready for this.
No, I'm not either. I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna get Scanlan back. What do you mean the episode's called The Bard's Lament? Can I just say too, I thought it was gonna be like a jokey haha type thing. And then someone pointed out, they were like, right, so Scanlan's on tour. Vox Machina is gonna show up. He's gonna think they're there to support him. And then they're gonna be like, no, we need your vestige of divergence. We're not actually here for you. And I was like, oh, so he is gonna go off on them then, is what you're saying. I was like, I can't even watch it in the campaign. Why am I supposed to be able to watch it in this show?
Well, you're gonna.
I'm gonna have to. Anyway, so Meg and I are gonna be watching Bard's Lament today. We're not excited. Don't get that twisted. Last episode was fucking phenomenal though. Loved episode 7. We've been having a blast with this season so far. We are going to be taking notes like we always do. And guys, Meg got me this shirt because, spoiler warning, we're going to talk about spoilers for the campaign. Meg had this shirt made for me because I am the spoiler warning queen. We're definitely going to talk about some spoilers here. We're obviously going to talk about the real Bard's Lament as it happened in the campaign and probably compare it to what we see here. We'll talk about the aftermath of that. We're probably going to talk about some stuff from the other campaigns. I mean, in the last episode, we saw Lotna from Campaign 3, so there's probably going to be some Campaign 3 talk, if necessary. But this is just your blanket spoiler warning. As always, if you guys want to watch these episodes with us unedited, and they're posted live, it's getting kind of late for it because we only got one more week left of releases, but we do upload those over on our Patreon. The link is down below in our video description. It's also in our channel as well. All the information about the different tiers and the different packages that we offer is over on the Patreon, but if you would like to see the unedited reactions, they are under the $3 tier. So just so you guys know that. Are you ready to get started, Meg?
No, but have to, so yes.
I'm here for the show.
What?
Is that Tom Cardy?
I'm looking for the meat man.
That's
It
Tom
has
Cardy.
to be.
Yeah.
Well, why didn't you say so?
I know you need it. Kick back and join me at the Chateau Short Hall. Chateau, 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 Chateau.
Finally see Scanlan.
Short Halls! Hi, Kaylee. It's like a nightclub?
I guess so.
Can't hold those high notes like you used to, old man.
You really are the best.
He's fat.
Yeah, he's literally turned into like an older Elvis, and she's like Lisa.
It's the last night of our Marquesian tour, and I haven't even debuted my new song.
Without a guitarist.
It's fine. Lionel's auditioning replacements right now.
Shut up. I need to see Lionel.
Is gonna be perfect.
Hey, boss, there's a Vox Machina here to see you.
Vagina.
Well, poop.
Vox Machina. Right.
Oh my god.
We need Mythcarver. So let's be careful how we broach the subject.
We'll simply tell him the Briarwoods have returned.
There's a reason Scanlan has been avoiding us for the past year. He may need buttering up.
And what's plan B when he freaks out and refuses to come with us?
Aren't you pumped to see him?
He runs away. That's what he does.
Oh. Pike.
You know, we have more in common than both being in Vox Machina. I sang a cappella for 7 years in college.
So did Sam. Sam Riegel did.
That flower I read about, if I can revive it, maybe it could
Do you
cure...
really trust something you found in the Briarwoods lair?
That's a good point, actually.
If there's even a chance it'll work, I need to try.
Oh.
Oh, fuck my good holes. Why are they here?
They're your friends?
His
Probably
what?
just came to see you perform.
Scanlan.
They want to loop me into some suicide mission to slay a merman and steal his magic cock ring.
Maybe you could use some adventure.
I've done adventure. It sucks. You know how hard I've tried to put all that behind me? But I'm not exactly my best self around them. My priorities get all thrown out of whack. I don't want to be that guy again.
Wow.
Assholes will always be assholes until you let them prove different.
Did you
Yes, obviously you. We hit up every spice dealer in Oncorel till one blabbed about a certain cabaret that appears at a different door every night.
And you guys came all this way for me?
Oh,
Pike
no.
is mad at him.
And brought a glittery manservant?
And the only man I serve is the spirit of a cappella.
We've discovered a vast network of cultists who...
Sorry, pal. The chateau only has one rule.
No questing.
No
That's
questing.
funny. I need that.
I am done with that shit. Now, what do you guys want to talk about?
Told you he didn't want to see us. I need a shot.
How long you been playing?
Well, I started on the lute, but I really connect with the guitar.
What would you do if your old band showed up and they wanted to get back together? And you had a lot of hits, but they also nearly cost you everything.
Do you maybe just want to hear me play?
That's so Tom Cardy. I'm so excited. I love him.
Jody, take this down. At long last, Tareen Darrington met the enigmatic final member of Vox Machina.
Doty's gone.
I'm not Dodie.
The day is getting worse.
I would be the best dad in the fucking world, and I wouldn't abandon my friend when she needed me the most.
Let's just steal Piss Carver ourselves.
Piss Carver.
This past year, Kayla and I really connected. I wouldn't trade this life for anything.
You made the right choice. But we do still miss that charming face of yours.
Why don't I pull up a chair and chill a while?
That would be wonderful.
I wonder what's when they try to take Mick Carver and he discovers that's when he's gonna go off.
Yeah. Oh man. I don't want to watch this. Like I have a pit in my stomach. I don't want to watch it.
They loved us in Wildmount. Played sold-out shows in Asilra. Hell, we even did a stint in the Fey Realm. You wanted me to give you some.
Garmelie?
No.
Nice antlers, Keyleth. What the fuck is up with that?
What the fuck is up with that?
Yeah, they're from my coronation. It's no bigs.
Was it, nice?
Until
Oh.
the zombie ninja showed up. Ow!
You know what, Scanman? Fuck it, why don't we do something really fun?
Oh.
Is it spice?
You guys finally want to do spice with me?
Yeah, it is spice.
Hell yeah, let's drink some drugs.
Let's drink some drugs.
I'm dead. Are you kidding me?
They're going about this the wrong way. If they were just honest with him. Oh no.
I feel like they always feel like they have to manipulate Scanlan, though.
I think the problem is that they know he doesn't want anything to do with it, and they think by like buttering him up, it will help their cause, but it won't, because it's just gonna piss him off of like, they're pretending like they care about what he's been doing, but that's not why they're there.
It's gonna be so much. This is gonna be
Ugh.
bad.
Man, like I said, this is something that like I've seen the actual thing in the campaign maybe twice, and I choose to avoid it.
Understandable.
Where is it? Come on in here.
Oh,
Does he have a portrait of Cammy on the wall?
Myth
Does he?
Carver.
Oh, wow. Well, that's not it. And you might want to wash your hands.
Oh, sweet heavens.
Why was it so wet?
You know why.
Is that?
It's them.
What the hell are you doing?
Oh.
They don't wanna get near me. I'm wanted by all. Wanted by all. I'm wanted by all.
Oof.
Read the sign? No.
Oops.
The other
Messing
one.
up.
Also, no
Also, no bears. No trinket.
Are you stealing from us? Oh, no. We just came up here to make out. Oh. Your relationship with Dad is still complicated, huh? What relationship? I don't know why my dad makes the choices he makes, but I know he cares about you.
No one does.
Like, genuinely cares. Tell him how you feel. Whatever's on your mind, you don't have to deal with it alone.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
All right, check it out. It's a deck of infinite possibilities, right?
No.
You guys gotta see my big finale. Yeah, when I whip out this baby.
You turned a vestige of divergence
No.
into a guitar?
That's fucking sick.
That's awesome.
Getting Mythcarver is the whole reason we came here in the first place.
Oh shit.
Yeah, what he meant was that, well, we,
I knew it.
It's a chance to save a lot of people, but we can't do it without the sword.
We can't do it without you.
You only kept me around because I make jokes, play songs, give you a fancy chateau, and feed you fucking chicken.
We love you, you asshole.
Love me? You barely know me.
What's my mother's name?
Where do I come from, huh? How old am I? What's my mother's name?
There it is.
Yup.
Some fucking friends. Smartest move I ever made was leaving you behind.
Dad.
Oh.
Lionel, get these chumps out of my bar. They're not welcome.
You didn't know my mother's name.
That was different.
Was it? You miss them. And they miss you too. Can't you give them a chance?
Kaylee is the fucking voice of reason here, my god.
No, literally.
The gleaming cube. Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
Scanlan Shorthorn!
Hi, Matt.
Hey, before
Oh,
we play
Dr.
our last
Dransel!
number, give it up for Kaylee on flute.
Oh, they actually hired the guitarist. Myth Carver as a guitar is crazy.
Ooh, he's eating him up. Bard battle! Bard battle!
Hey, what the hell was that about?
This
No.
message belongs to the Whispered One.
No! What?
Most diabolical commercial break I've ever seen in my fucking life, by the way.
Are you kidding me?
I mean, I figured he had to be. He was being too weird and shady.
Yeah.
They definitely changed the tone of Bard's Lament, but it's still
Yeah.
it's still what I thought it was going to be. Yeah, but they changed the tone. It was more palatable this way, but I'm still a little uncomfy.
Things got heated, but we need to hash it out.
You want to talk to the meat man? You got to go through me.
He's got Miss Carver!
That's crazy.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
But that sword's mine.
We're back, baby.
Out of the shadow, he lifts us up.
Okay.
The children of truth, we are his blood.
Cool.
That was awesome.
Ah, that's fucking awesome.
How is he doing this?
Out of the gutter, no skills to class. Try to battle me, you can kiss my ass.
This is cool. This will be favorited on my playlist.
Lionel and Terry do work together. He's a
They
duck.
do.
Sit down.
I got
This
the
sounds like
chills.
every song I listened to when I was in high school. This is so cool. I love the way this magic looks.
Sing with me.
That's right.
Cool.
It's cool.
Well, if he's a follower of Whispered One, though, is he going to come right back?
Probably.
Nobody touches my instrument.
Yep. Yep.
We are his blood and cannot be stopped.
Oh, fuck a duck. At least he didn't get the sword.
In the heat of battle, I hit the dastardly diva with a turquoise of tracking. The felon fled that way.
Thanks for saving my bacon back there. And my kid's bacon. These idiots are lucky to have you, Jerry.
I really needed to hear that.
Scanlan.
The truth is, I try to be rockstar Scanlan or hilarious Scanlan, but I never showed you the real Scanlan because I didn't know if you'd like him.
Of course we like him, warts and all. And gods know there are warts.
When you're done with your mission or whatever, my door is always open for you.
Aww.
Oh.
Hey, Scanlan, what was your mother's name?
Juniper.
Juniper, yep.
Juniper. Sorry I never asked before.
They told me about Wilhand and everything else.
And it hurt too much to miss you, so I tried hating you, and that hurt even more, and now it's like I don't know who I am anymore.
The only person I would trust with this.
Oh. That's even cooler because her ancestor is the one who had it.
Oh, a shooting star.
Shooting
Did you see that?
star. Yeah. Bye, Scanlan.
I'm crying. Oh, that got me. Ugh. God damn it. That was Bard's Lament. What'd you think, Meg?
I really liked that. I really liked it. Yeah, definitely an emotional one, that's for sure.
Yeah, that got me right there at the end.
Thanks, guys, for who wrote that episode.
Let's see. If I go, I'm gonna have to watch a commercial, right? I'll let that play while we discuss. I'll just mute it.
Oh my god, we got to see Lionel and meet him in this episode, which was really
Yeah.
fun.
And John Heater returned to play him, reprised his role.
Oh, John Heater, you beautiful, beautiful person. I absolutely love your portrayal of Lionel.
Yeah, Lionel's great.
Lionel's so funny. Oh my god. Yeah, Lionel was great. I am curious on how the transition's gonna go. If they're gonna show it in the show of like, you know, if when he goes to join the Darrington Brigade.
Well, I'm assuming Lionel will come back with Scanlan because I think they're going to reconnect. My prediction would be they would reconnect by the end of the season, and when they do, Lionel and Terry will depart, and Scanlan will rejoin Vox. Is kind of what I would see happening.
Yeah, it would make sense because I mean, at that point, does Scanlan really need a bodyguard?
I can't believe they made him fat.
Oh my god, he got that dad bod going on.
He got a beer gut.
I mean, granted, he's just great. Touring is a lot of touring.
Touring.
You
keep wanting to add an E. Touring. Oh, written by Sam. It was written by Sam. Sam and Jasmine.
I would hope so, considering this is the Bard's Lament. I feel like he would want like a lot of input.
Yeah, and Jasmine, the girl who wrote it with him, she's actually in EXU Divergence. Yeah, the one we haven't watched yet. She's in EXU Divergence, so you'll actually get to see her.
She who I'm thinking. Okay, hold on. I think I know who she is, but I could be thinking of someone else.
I had never seen her before. Jasmine Dawn, Don.
Okay, no, she's not. Is she who I was thinking of? No, she's not. I was thinking of someone else because for our campaign, I was researching like how to do different voices and like how to do like this. And there was I saw that I think she was in Divergence, could be, or another one. Um, but she's also a voice actress and I cannot remember her name. Her name is Anjali?
Oh, Anjali Bhimani.
Anjali.
She
Yeah.
voices the priest of the Everlight that Pike's hunting.
Yes, her.
Yes, Anjali. I love Anjali Bhimani. She is very funny.
She is really funny. I was watching that video and I was cracking up. I really like her personality a lot.
Yeah, she's hilarious. I love her. Yeah, she was in the original EXU. The original EXU, DM'd by Abria Iyengar with Dorian Storm, Oram of the Arashari, and Fern Calloway from Campaign 3, the original EXU. She was in that. She played a character called Thea Rai or something like that. She was like a fire genasi or something, I think.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, Anjali Bhimani's great. I love her. But yeah, she's voicing Talia, this priest of the Whispered One now.
I had no idea. Now I know. Now the connection's there.
Are you ready to talk about this episode?
Yes, I am.
Where to begin? Traveling around in the chateau.
Oh my god, the drawing from Garmili.
Garmili name drop. As soon as he was like, "Oh, I met a friend of yours in the Feywild," I was like, "It's Garmili."
Garmili. That portrait with right.
Oh, Garmili, you will always make me laugh, whether you're in this campaign or another one.
It's so funny. Oh my god, they did spice with Scanlan this episode.
I wrote spiced out.
Hey! All of that just to be able to like kiss up to him, to really butter him up.
Mm-hmm.
Like doing drugs just to do that. Committed. Very committed to the role. Oh my god, there's just so much in this episode. Of course, they, like you said, they refined the speech from the Bard's Lament. It was like you said, it was more palatable, but still hurts. Still go owie. How do you feel about Scanlan about this? Do you feel bad for him? Do you feel like neutral? How do you, with his reasonings or like how this episode left?
I definitely think that, and I think I said it in the episode, I think Vox Machina went about it the wrong way, which was the lesson to be learned. I also think Scanlan is such an interesting character because you start with him like, I mean, it very much is true of like everything that you see of him is a veneer, right? Like, especially all the way back in season 1, where when he finally starts to fracture and crack, when he learns about Kaylee, really changes everything for him, of the understanding of like this persona that he's built up in his head of who he is and how nothing can touch him, and like he's everything he wants to be, and he realizes deep down that that's not what he wants. He wants a family and he wants people around him. And I think that maybe one of the things that he needs to realize in this season is that he already had a family, but I think the balance is finding, can I have both? But also too, one thing that I was thinking about the entire time was like, he doesn't know how bad it is. He doesn't know that Vax is dying. He doesn't know that, you know, Percy and Vex got married. He doesn't know necessarily about the Whispered One. And like he doesn't want to know. But given what I know about Scanlan, and very specifically the 9th level wish, I can't imagine what that conversation's going to be like when he regroups with them and he finds out that Vax is like going to die, because that 9th level wish is going to happen. It is one of the most important moments in the campaign, especially for Scanlan as a character and for Vax as a character. So obviously that will happen next season. Like, I'm not even remotely concerned about that not happening. I think his reasoning and his logic is sound, of like, he thought this was what he wanted, but also it wouldn't be hard for him to have kept contact with them. He could have reached out to them via letter. He could have come by Whitestone at any time. He knew where Percy and Vex were at the very least, and if he wanted to know where everyone else was, he could have just asked them.
I think he was also so hyper focused on Kaylee, like you said, fixing that family, that he completely turned his back to Vox Machina.
I think that Scanlan, as is written right now, seems to be the type of character that thinks he cannot have both. He has to have one or the other. And to be fair, he made the correct choice in choosing his family. But at the same time, is there not also logic in the idea of like, there's no family to be had if you don't help us, because there's no world to live in? Of like, it's kind of like that whole philosophy, we've talked about this before on this channel, of like when you're on an airplane and they tell parents, put your air mask on first because you have to help yourself before you can help someone else. It's kind of a similar mindset here of like he has to help Vox Machina save the world so that him and his daughter have a world to live in. You have to build a better future for your children. That's what all parents are hopefully aspiring to do or would like to do. So I understand where he's coming from. I really do. And I do think he'll be back before the end of the season. I think he'll probably be back in episode 11.
I think at 12.
I think he could show up at the end of 12 or something, but then again, I think this season ends on a very dour note, and I think he's here for it. I do still think the season might end with a death. Vax.
Stop it.
Stop it. But also too, one thing I do want to talk about, I would love to get your perspective on Bard's Lament, so we'll come back to that in a minute. But one thing I want to talk about also after that is the reordering of when the Bard's Lament happened, because we were all expecting it last season.
Yeah.
So you tell me first how you felt about Bard's Lament, and then we'll talk about the disparate pieces.
How I felt about it with watching this, I do agree with you that Scanlan thinks that he can only have one or the other. I mean, the thing is, I don't know if people are going to get mad at me or not for saying this, but Scanlan went on that kind of speech like, you never asked me what my mother's name is. You never, and the thing is that Scanlan even admits himself, I don't even know who that person is.
Yeah.
I was giving you all these different versions. Why wouldn't Vox Machina believe him with those versions that he gave him? So the thing is, like, I understand the hurt that Scanlan is feeling, but to what extent is it not Scanlan's fault?
I think that's an excellent conversation topic of like, yes, Vox Machina should have asked, but at any point in time, he could have offered that information.
Yeah.
I understand the mindset of like, I want to be asked, because I get that fully. I've had that experience in my life so many times of like, it's kind of that mindset of like when you're a teenager and like someone has a birthday party that you couldn't go to, but they didn't even bother to invite you. And you're like, you could have still invited me even if I didn't go, because then I knew that you wanted me there even if I couldn't be there. It's kind of that mindset, right? Of like, you could have asked even if I wasn't going to tell you.
Yeah.
And I think part of it for him is the idea that they didn't actually ask him, not once ever in the time that they knew each other. But also, Kaylee fully admits, she was like, Scanlan, you didn't know my mom's name.
It's true.
Scanlan was like, well, I was a different person back then. She's like, were you? Were you really? It's a really interesting dynamic to talk about, like, avoidant people and then people who are very good at hiding who they are. And it kind of hits a little close to home because it's kind of like how I am in real life.
Yeah.
I think Meg knows this better than any of you know it, surely, but having been friends with me for 8.5 years or whatever, but like I don't open up very easily about a lot of stuff. And now, granted, Meg and I have known each other for almost a decade. There's still things that she doesn't know about me and things she might never know about me because there's just things that I don't talk about. And same thing with Meg, where Meg doesn't necessarily trust the easiest, but I mean, that's part of the reason why we're friends is because we have trust and communication with each other. But I very much have been in the position of like, I wish someone would just ask me how I'm feeling. And then there's the other voice in my head that sounds a lot like Kaylee that says, why don't you just tell someone that you're not feeling very good? And I go, no, but if they really cared about me, they'd ask. And then the other voice in my head that sounds like Kaylee goes, do they know that anything's wrong? And I go, no, because I haven't told them something's wrong. And she goes, well, why don't you tell them? And then they'll ask you what's wrong. And I say, no, I just want them to know. And then I sound fucking stupid and then I don't do anything about it. I very much have been that person my entire life. I probably will be that person for forever because I do that all the time.
Well, with you, basically, I'll have to be like, hey, I know something's going on. When you're ready to talk about it, I am here, but I don't push.
And 9 times out of 10, we never talk about it. I'm just like, I'm feeling better, like 3 days later, and then I'm back to normal.
Yeah, but the pushing, it doesn't go well.
No, pushing does not work with me. It
No.
doesn't work with me, and it didn't really work with Scanlan either. God, am I Scanlan? Oh! God.
You saw it here first, everybody.
I don't want to be Scanlan. Listen, Scanlan's great, and we love Sam Riegel to death, but I want to be like Kiki or like Max.
It's like whenever you're a Divergent fan and you're like, I want to be Dauntless, and you get like
abnegation. Right. Okay.
I can't look at myself in the mirror more than like 10 seconds.
Anyway, so I think it's hypocrisy. I think there's a lot of hypocrisy built in with Scanlan of like, I think anyone who has that thought process of like, well, why don't people just ask me? Anyone who says that to themselves has to look in the mirror and say, am I giving people the resources to be able to ask me? Am I approachable? Am I letting people know that something is wrong? And I fully get the other side of the mirror of people being like, I don't want to always have to tell people. But the more you tell people, the more they begin to pick up on signs and begin to realize things, and the less you will have to ask people to ask you. I think is kind of what it is. Because I had to train Meg in how to tell when I was upset, which I didn't do on purpose, but she just learned through trial and error over time of like, oh, Allie hasn't answered my messages in 2 days. She's probably going through it. I'll talk to her in a couple days.
Yeah, I'll talk to her a couple. That's when I send that text being like, hey, I know something's going on.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me.
Yeah, you don't have to say anything, but I'm here if you want to talk about it. I'll talk to you whenever you're good.
I'm so avoidant. It's not even funny, but that is 100% true. She has done that to me so many times.
I'm still there for you. I'm checking in, but I'm giving distance, which is what you want.
Yeah,
so,
and that means more to me than anything else.
I'll
is
take
just
it.
knowing you sitting there and going, I know that bitch ain't gonna tell me what's going on, but I'll still text her to let her know. And I'm like, you're damn right. I'm not gonna say a word about this. Just know in a couple days I'll be back to normal.
Yup, that's about right.
Thanks for putting up with me.
Same to you about me. So
you're much easier to deal with, I think. Well, actually, I'm really easy to deal with because there's nothing to deal with because I don't tell people anything.
But there's also the point where I'm like, Allison, tell me things. I'm definitely more like Keyless, where I'm the anxious attachment.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have gotten anxious twice with me in the last month and a half, and I was like, Meg, you need to calm down. And I was kind of laughing because I knew, I was like, oh, this is nothing serious. Like, she's just freaked herself out. She texted me twice in the last month and a half, was like, hey, you haven't answered my message. Is everything okay? I was like, Meg, I was asleep. I'm fine. She was like, oh, okay.
I'd get that text at like, what was it? I think it was like 1 p.m. and you're like, dog, I just got up. It's 4 p.m.
Yeah, I was like, brother, I just woke up. All right, let's get back to this episode. Anyway, so the reordering of the Bard's Lament. Meg and I talked about this a little bit when we were on break, but like from what I remember, and this is just a reminder to everyone, I have not seen the full campaign of campaign 1. I actually haven't seen 90% of it. I've seen bits and pieces of it, really, and I know some of the major plot points that happen, but I don't know everything, so forgive me if I get some stuff wrong. And Meg has seen like up to the Chroma Conclave stuff, but is starting to get back into the back half of that campaign. So we're kind of unfamiliar with some of this stuff. But from what I remember, the Bard's Lament happened, and then Scanlan left, and then that was when Tyrion arrived, obviously because Sam Riegel plays Terry and Scanlan in the campaign. And so when Terry came in, Terry was around for a few episodes, I think. And then I think the year time jump happened because they found Scanlan after like a year with Lionel. And then we talked about this in the other episode, but they had found the other ziggurat.
Yeah.
And Scanlan came to them.
So what happened is that they were, I think they were in a shop, correct me if I'm wrong, in Whitestone. And they were talking about Vox Machina. And Lionel is like, he heard Vox Machina and he walked up to him. And he was like, oh, you're Vox Machina. And he basically said something with the meat man. And Vex was like, no fucking way. Scanlan? They take him there. And Scanlan, plot twist, is wearing a
hat of disguise or something.
Yes, hat of disguise. And so he has it on and he looks like this big dude. And they figure out it's Scanlan because he was talking about this whole story. Ace was like, yeah, he was like in prison and I stepped up and I took it. And he was like, man, that was a handsome guy though. And Vex was like, I think it was Vex. And she was like, only Scanlan would talk about himself so highly. And so they figured out it's an illusion and everything. And then so they find out after that, Lionel, that they were in like a cave system and they went to it and they found like this temple, which is kind of like the ziggurat, but it's another one. When there was this orb and things were flying into it, they're feeding it. And he was the only one who made it out.
With the way that they've restructured it here, it's interesting happening here at the end of I'm assuming what is Terry's journey with Vox Machina, because Terry's only been with them now for, we're assuming, a handful of weeks at most. But what I find interesting about this is, again, like I said, I think I think Scanlan will be back by the end of the season, and I think Scanlan will bring Lionel, and Lionel and Terry will go off because of the Darrington Brigade, and they will go off, and Scanlan will rejoin Vox. But I don't know what brings him back to them. I don't know how he finds them necessarily, unless it is because they have found the temple. Because I think they could still find the temple. But Scanlan heard the name the Whispered One because Tom Cardy's character, also Tom Cardy, love him. Tom Cardy's character in this said, you know, we are his blood, follower of the Whispered One. So I think maybe what they're setting up is Scanlan and Lionel then going out and doing a bit of research and then coming back to Vox Machina to say, hey, this is what we've been able to find.
That makes sense, because I believe, again, correct me if I'm wrong, they would be heading, when they all get back together and they find that system that they included in the show, which we thought we saw the temple in the Delilah's underground area below Whitestone. I think it's in Ank'Harel. I believe so. It's out towards that way.
It might be an Ank'Harel. I don't know.
Yeah.
It could be.
That's where I think they would either reconvene or they would come back and be like, in Whitestone, be like, oh my God, like we found there's another one. So I don't know. I'm curious on how they're going to do that. Because Scanlan's job is completely different in the show too. He was selling fake antiquities in the campaign. So, and he had a bunch of like people he hired, but now he just has his one bodyguard, Lionel. So I'm curious on how they're going to do that, if they do it.
I don't know. I'll be curious to see, because it's, you know, we had Scanlan in for a beat. I don't think we'll see him next episode, and I don't think we'll see him in episode 10. I do think we'll probably see him by 11 or 12. That is my guess.
I think it's going to be...
It could be the finale. I don't know. I have no idea, because this whole part of the campaign is like kind of unknown territory for me. I know how the campaign ends. I know how season 5 is going to end.
Shut your mouth. I don't want to hear it yet.
I don't. Listen, we're 4 episodes away from me really having to care about how the 5th season's going to go. So, anything else we need to talk about? Oh, the deck of many things. We got confirmation that Grog did bring the deck with him. I was like,
I'm so glad Lionel came in that moment. I am so glad. That was going to go so badly.
We saw Dr. Dranzel again. And Kaylee. Kaylee was wonderful in this episode as well. Voice of reason.
The flower. Kiki talked to her and Vax talked about the flower.
Yep.
About how she wants to, you know, revive it and then try it on him. Yeah, I think I got so sucked in this episode, I was just taking like little tiny notes. But I think
I wrote like Dr. Dranzel, Bard battle, had to sing along, gave Pike myth carver. Like that's basically all I wrote really for this.
I will say also a difference that I like so far is how Kaylee is that voice of reason for Scanlan, because in the campaign, Scanlan kind of comes to the real, like coming back a little bit more on his own, because Kaylee's gone doing whatever.
Because you never, in a D&D party, you never have an NPC with you. It's really hard to keep an NPC with you for like a long period of time.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just like, I like how they incorporated her to be that voice of reason, because she hit the nails. Like, you didn't know my mom, you don't remember my mom's name. Like, all of those things. So I got to give it to Kaylee. That was very, very, that was a good play. That was a good choice.
And then there was, we know that Scanlan gave over Mythcarver. He did give over Mythcarver to Pike. That did make me tear up at the end there with Pike and Scanlan. I mean, it's the tone of the Bard's Lament, like the actual argument. Sam Riegel always said that it would have been different if Pike had been more a part of the campaign because of how much Scanlan cared for Pike. They talked about it when they were doing like the behind the scenes stuff for season 3 and season 2 of the show, where like, because Scanlan is different, because Pike is around, because Ashley's able to be around for the show, and because they're restructuring it, the Bard's Lament does have to be different. And I think that makes sense, where like, he's not necessarily like angry like he was in the campaign. He's more like dejected of like, what's my mother's name, instead of the way Sam actually delivered it at the table. Yeah, it's, I don't mind the changes that they've made. I'll be curious to see what other people who've seen the campaign think about it. I really will be curious to see what everyone has to say.
Yeah, me too.
I think that's all of my notes. We talked about Garmelie, deck of many things, the argument. We've talked about the Bard's Lament ad nauseum. Oh, we've still got Pike on kind of this like woe is me, everything sucks arc. And I don't know when that's gonna break.
Something has to happen in order for that to break.
She's got to get her hope back at some point, but when? How?
That's a good question.
You ready to move on to the next one?
I'm so ready. With the title of The Temple of Truce.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Meg and I are going to go watch the next episode. This season has been so freaking good. It's unbelievable how good this season has been. Every season's been better than the last. Every season has been incredible. We're loving the show. We've always loved the show. We always will love the show. As always, if you guys want to check these out on Patreon, the link is in the video description. It's also in our channel bio as well. Head over there, check it out, see what we've got going on. Look out for our monthly updates that come out on the first of every month to let you know what we're recording, when we're releasing things, what our schedule is going to be, any creator updates. If Meg and I have any stuff going on, you can check all those out on our Patreon. But we will sign off here for the night so we can go watch the next one. Bye.
Bye.